Good morning, good evening, good morrow. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan and I am so happy you're here. It's been a long time since I recorded something. That's because I've been on vacation. I went on a big trip. I went to Seattle and then I flew to Boise, Idaho, and then I flew home. So, big trip. I was gone for like a week. I think it's been less than a week since I've uploaded, at least when I am filming this video. But I am still kind of, out of the what's the word? Out of practice, I suppose. I don't even know. Anyways, I went on a trip, like I said, to Seattle and Boise, and I bought lots of stuff. Not lots of stuff. I didn't buy as much as I definitely wanted to, because flying and having a minimal amount of space in your bag. But I wanted to share with you everything that I bought when I was in both Seattle and in Boise. I bought like a sweater and a dress, but both of them are in the wash, so I'm not going to show you that stuff. But I thrifted them from a Goodwill in Seattle. Let me tell you, Seattle's thrifting game, oh my god, totally unmatched. Crazy. Thrifting in my small town is not anything like that. So I also had put on these bad boys. These are super cheap press-on nails. I thought it would be good for tapping, and I think it is. I think I was right. Good thinking, Morgan. So I'm going to tap on and show you everything that I got on my trip. Sound good? Yeah. Alright. Well, let's start with whatever I pick up. Actually, I'm not going to do it in any order. Alright, so here's a big item. I collect Starbucks mugs from the places that I traveled to. It's the Been There series. The Been There series. I've been there. Yay! Starbucks was started in Seattle, which is why I felt particularly compelled to invest in this mug. It was also not that expensive. I feel like I was expecting it to be more. It was only $12.95 USD. I know that currently, not to get political, I'm not going to get political, but I know Starbucks is kind of under fire right now for union busting and some of the other stances that the company has took on current affairs. So this is not my commentary on it. I'm not commenting on it. It's not my place. I'm here to tap on it. I'm using this for my own personal gain, so there you go. I don't think I took it completely out of the box yet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Seattle, I know it's backwards. That's okay. It says Seattle. Seattle. I don't know where that term Seattle comes from. Maybe it's like a native word. I'm not sure. Let's hold it. I really like Seattle. It's like, it felt like going to a foreign country compared to where I'm from. Again, I'm in like small town USA over here. Seattle is not small town USA. It's super diverse. Let's see what's on here. Lots of bikes, I guess. There's bike. Another bike over here. Oh, no, it's, yeah, another bike over here. There's a dog. There's a coffee beans. There's the first Starbucks. There's Mount Rainier, the mountain. There's a seagull and a Starbucks cup. There's a 12. I don't know what the 12 is for. There's lots of fish because it's like on the sea. Some glasses, some kayaking. It's super close to nature. Orcas. They got orcas there. The Space Needle. Plane. Oh yeah. Oh, and like a ship because it's got a port. There's a Navy base there. My cousin was stationed there a while ago. I have been to Seattle before. I went on a huge road trip and we stopped in Seattle on the way. So last time I went up in the Space Needle. We went up, we took pictures and stuff, but it was like right after getting vaccinated for COVID, so there were still masks everywhere, and it was like, pretty limited in what you can do back 3 years ago or whatever, which is crazy. But I like Seattle even more now that I went a second time. I went with one of my best friends from childhood, and we stayed with her family there. We ate lots of really good food. I think one of my favorite parts of Seattle is their Chinatown area. It's got so much like authentic, good Chinese food that I haven't had since being in Japan. Which I know sounds kind of contradictory, but Japan, I think in Kobe has like the largest population of like, I don't remember actually what the statistic was, but it's like a huge Chinese community. It's like super authentic. Maybe it's like the most authentic or the biggest Chinatown in Kobe. I don't remember, but there's a Chinatown in Seattle, and I got some bao, some pork buns. They were so yummy. I love it. And we got to take the train. Oh my gosh, I really liked taking the train. It was pretty cheap. I mean, it was one fare no matter how far you were going, so that could be better, but it's better than any public transit that I've taken in the US so far. I have not been to New York, and I've not taken public transit in LA, but I didn't like LA anyway, so I don't even want to count it, even if it is okay. But I guess I haven't really done a lot of public transiting in the US. Like my city has buses, but they're really unreliable. So I like trains a lot, and I want to move somewhere that's walkable, especially with public transit, and Seattle was like my taste of that for the spring. So I liked it. Anyways, I liked Seattle. I liked it a lot. Let me see. I guess I will pick up something else that I got from Seattle. Oh yeah. Okay. So I have some postcards. I collect postcards. I put them on my wall, and like I've organized them by country. So I got some more, which is very exciting. I have this Seattle one, Seattle, Washington, Space Needle, some cherry blossoms, because they get cherry blossoms there, and I think that's Mount Rainier, I imagine. I got that one, and I got this one. It says, visit Seattle, Washington, and it's the view of the city. Space Needle's over here. Mount Rainier's right here. It was really rainy and cloudy, so we didn't get to see really the, like, that skyline view, but that's okay. My best friend's cousin plays Ultimate, which is like, it's Ultimate Frisbee, but it's called Ultimate. It's like a team sport, non-contact sport. I don't know what to compare it to, but so we watched her tournament and she won, yay! Good job. And then I have this one. This is a map of the Puget Sound, which is like the, like just like this area, like this way is the Pacific Ocean. Seattle is right here. I think Vancouver, no, Vancouver's not on this. It would be right up here. But there's like Orcas Island, Bellingham's up here, Mount Vernon, Olympic National Park, and Bainbridge Island. Yeah, so this is like the Puget Sound. This is all the land right around the Seattle area. It's a super temperate climate because it's so like surrounded by all that like water. That's why like the UK, it's also a pretty like temperate in terms of it doesn't get too like super cold, like negative, like I guess negatives in Fahrenheit in that area, even though like Idaho would get that cold, but that's because again the water like kind of keeps it like from getting too hot or too cold. I don't remember what that's called, but yeah, that's the thing. Same with the UK. It's like that. And then I think out of that bag I also have this sticker. I know, again, it's backwards for you. This is a little waffle, but it's supposed to say hashtag wafuru waffle in Japanese. We went to a waffle shop and it was called hashtag waffle. If you're in the Seattle area, please go to it. It was new. They had been open for a couple of months. They gave me a free sticker and I looked at it, and this is in katakana because it's a foreign word. So this means like you kind of give it like a little like a pause in the word, like wafuru. And I read it, and the guy who owned the store, he was like, you can read Japanese, and I was like, a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, it's a hashtag, but it looks like a waffle. Wafuru. I guess they got the idea from like a waffle shop in Tokyo, which is why, hence the Japanese influence. I think the guy, well, actually I don't know if he was Japanese because he grew up in Seattle. Maybe. I think he did. I don't remember. There were a lot of people talking at once. Anyways, it was cool. He talked about how much he liked Japan, and I talked about how much I liked Japan. And then he handed me the sticker, and I was like, yeah. And it was an amazing waffle. It was like a, not quite a Belgian waffle, but like a waffle that had, it was Granny's apple pie, I think is what it was called. So it had like sliced apples and like the little caramelized like apple pie mix, and it had Biscoff on it, which was delicious, and whipped cream. Oh, yummy, so good. Okay, so I think I got one more item in Seattle, and it's covered in this, so it might like reflect weirdly off the light. I'm gonna try to show it. Is this upside down? I can't tell. It is upside down. Oopsies. This is an illustrated map of Taiwan. Seattle has a huge vintage mall. And so I got this vintage poster of Taiwan. I don't know when it's from, but I don't think it's current. Like it's got a lot of the big places in Taiwan, like obviously Taipei, Taichung. It has like basically like everything you need to know about Taiwan, especially as a foreigner. But it looks pretty old. And it was in a vintage store. It is published by Mei Kwang Art Company, and I am hoping to go to Taiwan over this summer, which is why I bought it. There were a couple of other options, like there was a really old, like immediately post World War II map of Japan, but as an American, I didn't really I didn't feel comfortable owning a post World War II Japan map. I don't know, just the way it was like framed kind of felt a little questionable. It was like a really like American superiority type of thing, especially after when I was in Japan, I went to Hiroshima. That changes you, man. It really does. But again, I don't want to get political. If you have been to Taiwan, let me know what you think. Let me know if I go, what I should do. Let me know. It's the perk of being a teacher, is having the summer off. It's like the only perk. And I guess shaping younger minds, shaping the next generation, whatever. Just kidding. So yeah, Taiwan. I guess me owning a map of Taiwan alone is pretty a political statement. Everything feels like a political statement. I don't like that. I just want to own a map of Taiwan and go there and experience the travel and talk about it. But Taiwan. Okay. So after we flew from Seattle, it was like an hour and a half flight to Boise, Idaho. We have family in Boise too. I say we. This best friend of mine, I've known her for 17 years, so really it is like family to me. Like, I don't know, they're all so sweet. And every time I go to Boise, and every time I see these two family members in particular, they're super, I feel like I gain 10 IQ points. IQ points. I don't know how to word that. Man, well, there you go. I lost 10 IQ points. But they're just so wise, and they have so many good things to say and share, and so many like good, I don't know, vocabulary words and like phrases. Every time I leave, I'm like, I'm gonna use that. I like the way you worded that. So, anyways, so we went to Boise. We spent a lot of time inside in the house that they stay in. But we did go out and like buy some stuff. We went for a hike. I am not an active person by any means. However, we did go for a hike and it was so much fun. And it was an 880 feet elevation change. And I think round trip it was about 4 miles to walk up. If you're in the Boise area, it is a Table Rock Trail. Yeah. I liked it. It was beautiful. We went at sunrise, and then after we got brunch, and then after we got brunch, we went shopping. I will show you 2 of the books I got. We went to a thrift store. We like thrifting, you know, sustainability and such. I finally bought a copy of Animal Farm. You can tell this is like from a class set. I read Animal Farm when I was in like 7th grade, which was like 10 years ago. And I remember enjoying it, but I think that it will be so much more powerful now. If you don't know what Animal Farm is, it's like a satire. It is commentary on like communism, capitalism, socialism, Leninism, all of everything like Soviet Russia. It was written probably I have no idea when it was written. George Orwell's name was Eric Blair. I didn't know that. Interesting. Hello, give me the original publication date, please. 1956, maybe? I don't know for sure. This is saying 1946. That would make more sense. 1946. So, very important commentary on politics and ideology and stuff. Read it if you haven't. It's insightful and interesting and well written. At least that's what I thought 10 years ago. And then, maybe I'm just a political person, I guess, I don't know. Then I also purchased at the thrift store, I can't say that, a copy of The Hunger Games. I have Catching Fire, Mockingjay, and the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but I did not own the first one. I don't know what happened to it. I might have lent it out when I first read it, but it's been like, I think I was 11 when I read this book, so it's been like 12 years since I actually read it, and now I own it. This is another kind of political commentary, but like it's a dystopian world, but it's like dystopian America, and Suzanne Collins is a genius. And if you haven't heard of this book, are you living under a rock? Like what? Highly recommend. I love this series. The movies are great. The books are great. And it's kind of fun. I get to own like the original cover. I don't know if the cover has changed actually, but maybe they have. I don't know. The Hunger Games. May the odds be ever in your favor. Okay, so I bought those 2 books. Oh, sorry. I bought those 2 books. And I also went to a record shop and bought not a record, but a CD. I bought Stick Season by Noah Kahan. Love this guy. He was my top artist of last year, 2023. on this CD is Northern Attitude, Stick Season, All My Love, She Calls Me Back, Come Over, New Perspective, Everywhere Everything, Orange Juice, Strawberry Wine, Growing Sideways, Halloween, Homesick, Still, and The View Between Villages. So it is not the extended version, which is okay. That's what my phone is for. Some of my favorites are Northern Attitude, Stick Season, of course. It's the name of the whole album. New Perspective, Homesick, and The View Between Villages. This guy is for small town USA livers, people who live in small town USA, like I said, and people who feel stuck in their home. Highly recommend this guy. There's a song by him for everyone. I found him through one of his songs off of Busy Head, I think is the name of the album. The song was Mess. I found it like 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I think it was 4 years ago, but I don't remember when that album came out. So, a while ago. So, recommend that song too. Love that guy. Love him. And I also got this travel trivia game. My relatives that live there were like, oh, you could totally use like one of these a week or one of these a day in your classroom and ask like a question and then like make it like a trivia thing. It's like, oh, that's so fun. Oh, but it's really funny because the way this is printed, it says remember where you have been and think about where you want to go next, but the word remember is spelled wrong. Remember. Focus, please. Let's see. It won't focus. It says R-E-M-E-M-E-B-E-R, which I think is really funny. I'm about to use this in my classroom. It also, I haven't removed the tag, but it also, I think this is supposed to be in Spanish. I think it's supposed to say preguntas, which is questions, preguntas, but it says perguntas. So I don't know if that's a misspelling as well. That's kind of funny. There are 50 cards. Yeah, because it says preguntas. It says juego de preguntas y respuestas de viajes. I'm so sorry. There's a garbage can outside. So I think it's supposed to say preguntas on the back, and it's just spelled wrong. That's so silly. But like one of the questions, for example, is, what is the only country in the world not to have a rectangular flag? I think it's Tibet, but I'm not sure. Let me know. Let me know if you know that piece of trivia. If you'd like me to do a whole video doing this, I absolutely can. That'd be fun. I haven't opened this yet. So, guess we'll see. I'm a travel girly, what can I say? And I think this is the last, two more things. I got another little bag with postcards and stuff. Okay, so I got this postcard that says, someone in Idaho loves you. And it's so sweet. Idaho. Because I do have someone in Idaho who loves me. Idaho, right here. So we flew from over here down to Boise, which is like down here. Yeah. There's the US. It's backwards again, but it's the SU. new stickers. I got this one that says Idaho, and it has trees, and it has birds. It's all naturey, because Idaho is a really, really, like, empty state. There's not a lot there, but it has some of the most beautiful, like, pieces of nature in the world. Like, these family members that live there have been to literally every single continent, including Antarctica, and they choose to stay in Idaho for now, because of the nature. It's so close to Yellowstone, it's super close to the Grand Tetons. There's a really large, like, super fresh river that flows through Idaho. You can drive up north into Canada. Yeah. And then my last sticker is, again, the state of Idaho, but it is in the dark, and it's got the trees to kind of, like, make the outline. You're looking at the night sky, got the moon. Stickers are buy one, get one free. Had to get two. I am somebody who can't even use stickers though. Like, I struggle with, like, putting them down and like sticking them to something. I'm like, I'm never gonna be able to get that sticker back. The permanence is too scary. I don't know, psychoanalyze me. Oh yeah. And last thing that I got was a gift for me. Let's see if I can get it in the frame. It is a flag that says Boise. So it's supposed to hang down, I think, like this, or I can put it on my wall. It's upside down now, but Boise. I can put it anywhere I want. And my people in Idaho were like, you need to put this in your classroom or put this somewhere where you look at it and you think, like, oh yeah, let's think of Boise, let's think of these people that I love. So, very sweet gift. I love it. Boise. Yay. Good trip. It's exactly what I needed because it's the final stretch of the school year. And I got a lot going on in my brain. I got a lot going on here. I got a lot going on everywhere. So I'm glad that I got to kind of take a deep breath, take a step back, reset, talk to people that have my best interest at heart. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. And people who, you know, like, are supportive of me and encourage me to go out and do random kind of fun, kind of crazy things. So I'm feeling inspired. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. This is a long video for just a couple of the things that I bought, but that's good. Hopefully you enjoyed the tapping. Let me know what you think of the nails, and if you tell me that you hate them, I'm gonna be really sad because I put them on myself. So maybe don't say that. Tell me, I love your nails, Morgan. They're so calming and relaxing. There you go. There's your comment. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and make sure to remember to subscribe. I'm getting so close to 1,000 subscribers, which is so exciting. And don't forget to watch any of the other videos on my channel. And I love you guys. I can get finger hearts with the nails. Oh, that looks fun. Heart. Oh yeah. Alright, I gotta go to a party. I've been putting it off, but I gotta go. Alright, so I hope you sleep well, and I will see you in my next video soon. Alright, bye bye.